What is up, guys? It is Christ, and we are back with another video. This one's probably going to be up a little late. I didn't realize how long this song was until I decided to sit down and record it. I'm recording this at almost 12 o'clock by the time the first video is going up today, and I am in a different shirt. I am recording these in different days. I recorded the first one, the DO one, on Monday, and recording this one on Wednesday, the day it's supposed to go up. But this is going to be a band called Porcupine Tree, and it's one that I've only ever heard of by name. I was watching one of Jamie Horsley's live streams. In fact, I believe it was his last one, the one he got a copyright strike on, and he wasn't able to stream after that. But this was one of the ones that was being spammed in the comment section. It was do Porcupine Tree, do Porcupine Tree. And so last week I asked you guys for some new progressive bands, like progressive rock, progressive metal. I guess it's called prog. That's like the nickname that people give it. But I was asking you guys, like, what type of bands. I explained what I was looking for, and one of the most I shouldn't say the most highest rated, but one of the most requested ones was Porcupine Tree. I decided to pick a song at random. It was called Anesthetize, I believe is what it's called. And yeah, so we're going to be checking it out today. Hopefully I don't get a copyright block simply because I want you guys to see this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. Pretty excited. So on Genius, it says that Anesthetize is the third track on Fear of a Blank Planet. The song is split into three main sections. Section 1, given the name Anesthetize by Gavin Harrison, establishes the main riff and describes the narrator's relationship with his parents. This section features a guitar solo from Alex Lifeson of Rush. That's pretty cool. Section 2, officially titled The Pills I'm Taking, is a more traditional progressive metal sound and goes into more depth about the problems of today's youth, namely drug abuse and media overconsumption. This is still definitely true today. I believe this was released in 2007 or something. I don't know. Yeah, 2007. The Section 3, aptly titled Surfer, is a dramatic musical shift to a more psychedelic and acoustic-oriented sound that features more optimistic lyrics, though a hint of melancholy can still be found in the scenes described, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I looked at the track listing to make sure that this wasn't actually like three different songs. Apparently, it's all one, so we're good. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'm going to do my best to try not to compare it to Dream Theater, because obviously this is not Dream Theater. This is their own separate thing. So we're going to be studying this based, or reacting to this based off of, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. He's using a triangle. Or xylophone, one of the two. Drums are nice. I like that bass guitar in the background. That sounds nice. I think that's a bass. He's got a really good voice. I like it's setting a very nice atmosphere right now. I like the subtle instruments that they have in the background. It's nice. Aesthetic sounds weird. I really like the like subtle instruments in the background. I like how the drums are sort of taking the lead here. Okay. Very ominous sound. Ooh, I like that. Really like the drum work in this band. This is a very, very nice sound. I like this. I like what they're doing on the keyboard right there. That's nice. They're building. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Very nice riff. I like that. I like this sound. That's nice. Ooh, a bass solo. Okay. Give me it. That transition, I just want to point out, was smoothless. So smooth. Oh yes, give me that bass solo. The bass riff, actually. Holy crap, I gotta say this song is amazing so far. Absolutely amazing. The transitions in this song are just so smoothless. They're like so perfect. I keep wanting to say flawless, but I keep saying smoothless. Nice.
counting up the waves
Love his
and
vocals.
followed the short life as they broke on the shoreline. I could see you, but I couldn't hear you. You were holding your hat in the breeze, turning away from me in this moment. You were stolen, and there's black across the sun.
I like what they're doing right here with these vocals. These are really cool. I love the layering they're doing with the vocals. Wow. Oh, it's not over yet. Okay. I'm just blown away by the musicianship in this song and this band. I just want me to play the Count of Tuscany. That's funny. Um, Holy crap, that was such an amazing song. I can't even wrap my head around it. That was flawless. I have to give it a 5. But the in the beginning, I really loved how they were how the drums were the ones taking the charge, and they had the bass in the background. I believe it was the same bass riff that was going throughout the middle of the song. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. That was really cool. I loved how they started, how the instruments in the beginning were so subtle. Like the drums were really loud, but the rest of the instruments were like kind of subtle in the background, setting an atmosphere. And they weren't really taking the lead. They were sort of like playing support roles with the vocals. We got to talk about that. These vocals are some of the best vocals I have ever heard. What's this guy's name? Steve Wilson. Holy crap, he is an amazing vocalist. Looks like he actually did a lot of the work in this song. It looks like he did the vocals, the guitars, piano, and keyboards. He might have just contributed to some of those, but the keyboardist name was Richard. I'm probably gonna butcher this, but Barbary. Drums, Gavin Harrison. Bass, Colin Edwin. Man, there was some amazing musicianship in this song. The middle section, I love the different riffs that they had. Um, it was really heavy, and it almost reminded me. If I had to compare this to the two big giants that I've heard, I would compare this more to Tool. If it was between Dream Theater and Tool, I would more compare this to Tool than I would Dream Theater, and that's not a bad thing. Like these guys are amazing, and I am definitely down to listen to more of these. But I loved that acoustic outro. And again, it did a lot of the same things that it did in the beginning of the song, where the instruments kind of like took a more subtle approach and they were supporting the vocalist. So overall, the musicianship in this song was absolutely top notch. And it was almost 18 minutes long, and the time, I kid you not, flew by. I'm looking at this song and I'm like, where did the time even go? Because it was so good. Everything just flowed together so seamlessly. That was probably the word I was looking for, was seamless. The transitions in this song were so seamless that it was absolute perfection. I loved this song. It was really good. So that's the reason it's going to get a 5 from me. Um, let's get into a lyrical analysis. So the song is set in the beginning. The first section was about the narrator's relationship with his parents. So let's look at that. Okay. So at the top it says, a good impression of myself, not much to conceal. I'm saying nothing, but I'm saying nothing with feel. I don't really quite. This sounds like it's going to be more kind of like the poetic type stuff, which I'm not really good at um, understanding. However, the second section I understood pretty clearly, but this one is the one I'm going to have the most trouble with. So maybe what he's saying here is that he likes to speak through his actions. Is maybe what it's talking about. He doesn't like to really talk much, but he'd rather would just show people like the way that he's feeling. Uh, it says, "I simply am not here. No way I." Okay, this sounds like it's like an argument between a child and a parent. It says, "I am simply not here. No way I," and then it gets cut off, and then it says, "Shut up, be happy, stop whining, please." So this sounds like it could be this child is trying to express to their parents how they feel, and the parents are very cold-hearted, and they don't really want to hear what the kid has to say. That's what I can sort of get from this. And he says, because of who we are, we react in mock surprise. The cursed of there must be more, so don't breathe here, don't leave your bags. Um, I don't really know what this could be referring to. Maybe it's sort of like a religious thing. Um, because of who we are could be talking about religion, and then the curse of there must be more could be some sort of like religious meaning behind it. I'm not sure. I could have it completely wrong. So don't breathe here, don't leave your bags. That could be like, I don't know. Not really sure what this section is talking about. But the next section was actually a lot more clear to me simply because it kind of hits home to me. Uh, Kind of feeling personally attacked by it, not gonna lie. Okay, it says, the dust in my soul makes me feel the weight in my legs, my head in the clouds, and I'm zoning out. I'm watching TV, but I find it hard to stay conscious. I'm totally bored, but I can't switch it off. So, the dust in my soul means he sits, and the dust in my soul and makes me feel the weight in my legs, meaning this person is spending their time um, sitting down for a long period of time, is what this means. And then I'm zoning out. I'm watching TV, but I find it hard to stay conscious. Is referring to the fact that they are watching TV or they're consuming media. It could be games as well. It says I'm totally bored, but I can't switch it off. So looking at when this was made, this was made around the time that YouTube, the very platform you're watching, by the way, started rising to popularity. It started hitting um, mainstream attention in, I would say, 2007, 2008, back when gaming in the seventh generation was just starting to take off. I believe we're in the eighth generation of gaming right now with the PS4, Xbox One. But the seventh generation, PS3, Xbox 360, that's when games like Halo and Call of Duty and stuff were blowing up. And so a lot of kids were on YouTube um, just watching that for hours on end. Uh, I was one of them, very much so. That's how I got this lovely figure right here, in case you didn't realize. Um, and, and so I definitely understand what this is saying. It's basically criticizing kids for, or probably it's criticizing parents for letting their kids do this. And then the hook says, only apathy from the pills in me. It's all in me, all in you. Electricity from the pills in me. It's all in me, all in you. Only MTV and COD philosophy. So I'm pretty sure that this right here is about the drug abuse um, that it was referring to. Uh, I believe that what this is referring to is not kids themselves that are abusing the drugs, but rather the parents and the doctors are getting their kids put on drugs. Because back in 2007, 2008, I would say like the mid 2000s, there was a huge push for kids to be put on medications for like ADHD and different kinds of medicine. Um, Without going into too much, I was one of the people that was put on those, and it messed me up. It took me the better part of half a decade just to like get myself off that crap, and it did nothing for me. It was just kids being kids, and yet the doctors convinced everybody that kids needed to be on it simply for that paycheck right there. Um, so there was a big, huge scam back in the mid 2000s where insurance companies were pressuring doctors to put as many kids on as possible because it made a lot of money. So that's part of the reason why that happened here in America. The medical industry is pretty messed up here. Everything is overpriced, and they like to put you on stuff that you don't really need. So, yeah. So this part I totally understand. Um, but sort of like the very final line, only MTV and COD philosophy sort of like ties it all together. I would say that this is talking about both the TV and the medicine side of things. Uh, So the next part says, we're lost in the mall, shuffling through the stores like zombies. Well, what is the point? What can money buy? So this definitely sounds like someone's just like having an existential crisis. I forget exactly what the term is. He's yeah, he's going through a pretty hard time, and it looks like it looks like that this is about a shooter actually. It says, my hand on a gun and I find the range. God tempt me. Well, what did you say? Think I'm passing out. So maybe this guy is about to shoot up a mall. That's kind of scary. Uh, so this is the part that I really loved here in the end. The what they were doing with the last part of the song. I gotta look and see what this is actually about. A dramatic musical shift to a more psychedelic features more optimistic lyrics. So there's not really a point to these. Um, I don't even think I can like. I'm not really gonna go into a lyrical analysis on this part. It doesn't really seem that deep to me. Uh, yeah. So overall, this song was absolutely amazing. I really loved what they were doing with the instrumentation. I really loved what they were doing with the vocals. Here at the end, I won't talk about really the vocals, I mean the lyrics too much, but I will say what they were doing with the vocals layering it on top of each other. That was really really cool, and I'm glad they did that. It was very very nice. Very nice touch there at the end. Overall, this song was absolutely amazing. I am definitely down to listen to more Porcupine Tree. And now I pass it off to you guys. What did you think of the song? What did you think of the lyrical analysis? What did you think of the musical analysis? I'm very curious to know. Um, Additionally, I kind of want, I know I have a ton of suggestions for like stuff already. I have tons of different artists, albums, but no one really told me individual songs. So first, what I want to do, freaking hair is itching my nose. What I want to do is I want to react to individual songs by progressive metal or rock, just prog artists. I want to react to individual songs at first, and then the one that I think I'd like the most is the one that we're going to pursue an album on, and then we'll go to a different artist, do another album, do an album by a different artist. That's the way I would like to do this. So I want you guys to recommend amazing songs by these artists that you guys have already suggested. That would be amazing in the comment section below. Additionally, I heard a lot of really cool bass parts in this song. If you guys have any prog songs, I keep wanting to call it progressive, but it's prog. Everybody calls it prog, so therefore I got to get on the train too. If anybody has any sort of prog that has amazing bass sections, like bass solos, amazing bass riffs, please put it down in the comment section below. I am very much interested to hear some amazing bass sections in prog songs. Uh, if you can also mention that in the comment, like, hey, this is a song that has amazing bass parts, that'd be amazing as well. With that being said, guys, if you guys want to see more Porcupine Tree, we are definitely going to be doing more Porcupine Tree. I love this song. I will definitely be listening to this song on repeat probably for a while. Um, yeah, so if you guys want to stick around for the long haul, I would very much appreciate it. So therefore, I am going to go ahead and leave you. This has been Christ, and we will see you in the next video.